live on YouTube?
Yes, we are.
Let me see this.
Sit up straight.
Okay, Dad.
Awesome. And then Facebook, here we go.
Are you sure we're live on YouTube?
Yes, positive.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to a brand new episode of
O&J Today.
What a marvelous day.
Damn. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. But how about you?
I don't know, how are you guys doing this morning?
Oh, them, not us.
Yeah, not us.
Oh.
Them.
Yes, how are you guys doing? Say hello in the comments. Make sure you're sharing. It's a fabulous Tuesday morning.
It is a fabulous Tuesday morning.
And as you can see, I have a lot of energy and I haven't even had my coffee yet.
I know, I just finished making the coffee. You see, it's not working.
Interesting.
We might be on the wrong one. We were on the wrong one.
No, we're here. Yeah.
There.
Awesome.
Awesome.
We're
Okay,
gonna
now that
stare.
we're all set up,
Kind of.
are we on Facebook too?
Oh. This is why we need, like, you know,
An intern?
yeah, something like that.
Are you sure we're live on
Yes,
Facebook?
here it is.
I was gonna say, did I go live on my Facebook? Stop it. Alright.
Alright, now we're
Good.
ready.
Now we can start. Now we can get into it. We have a few technical difficulties that we have to get used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
The start of our week.
Yes.
Alright, so how was your weekend?
Olivia.
Okay.
Weekend, superb. I went to Gainesville, to the University of Florida, to watch my first ever college football game. So I went to my first ever college football tailgate as well. Drank a lot, ate a lot.
Why don't you tell them why it was your first?
Because I went to a school called Emerson College and they don't have a football team. So, and it's like in the middle of the city, it's not very college feel. So I actually felt like a college kid after I graduated. And it was just really fun.
Right? It's fun.
And I love all the chants, the school spirit. I never had that. And it was so great to experience it.
And you were with your whole family, which, well, your
Yes.
brothers and sisters, which was really, I'm sure, a blast.
Yes, brothers, sisters, cousins, we were all there to watch the Florida Gators game. Go Gators! But what else? Yeah, that's basically it. Oh, I also watched that new Netflix movie.
I did too. Oh my god, we need to talk about that. Why did I not put that in our stories?
I don't know, it was awful.
It was awful.
It
Awful.
It's
The
like,
first story.
yeah.
That, Sarah Burgess is a loser?
Sarah Burgess is a
Horrible.
loser.
Horrible.
It was like normalizing catfishing.
No, it was normalizing, catfishing and, promoted being manipulative and...
It was just
No.
trash. It was like...
And let me tell you, it bothered me so much that it wasn't good because I was really excited to watch it because obviously, Noah Centineo, whatever his name is, starts with a C, we'll say Noah Cent. He is in that movie and he did such a great job in All the Boys I've Loved Before.
He did.
And I was so excited to see him in it because obviously he's the new rom-com dreamboat.
He's like the Troy Bolton of this generation.
Yes. Actually, I won't say what I was about to say because people might kill me in the comments.
Ooh.
But he's so cute and I really, really like the characters he portrays in his movies. But this one was just, it really wasn't his fault. He did, the actors and actresses did a great job. In their role. No, they did. They did a great job. It was the story that was weird. Can we please talk about that kissing scene?
Oh my...
I had to cover my eyes because I was so cringed out.
It was just gross.
I was cringing.
Like, if someone ever did that to me, I'd sue.
Well, we should probably tell them what happened. If you haven't seen the movie, we're still gonna tell you because I promise you're not missing much. Like, pretty much, the girl. Okay, so they're catfishing the cute guy Noah, who's what's his name, Jamie, and the girl who's catfishing him is like partnered up with the girl, like
that he thinks that she is.
Yeah. So it's like the girl that he thinks that she is, the girl who's catfishing, and the guy, and these two girls are like partnered up, and they're like helping each other out. Whatever, I don't get it. Whatever. But pretty much in this scene, for some reason, the girl, Sierra, the loser, is underneath the car while Noah and the other girl, the pretty girl, are like talking, and she's listening to their conversations, and like they're talking about like kissing each other, and she freaks out. So the what's the other girl's name? I don't remember.
I don't know. The hot girl covers the guy's eyes and says,
I don't like to be looked at when we're kissing. She covers his eyes. And then the other girl, Sierra, comes from underneath the car, goes and kisses the guy while his eyes are covered. The guy has no idea. And oh my god, it was just horrible. It was so bad.
Yeah, if someone did that to me, I would sue and call the police for harassment.
It was so, I would freak out.
Anyways, Lily Carmona says, it was cringy. Indeed it was.
Cringy.
Fernanda Legaza says, ugh, I want cafecito. Girl, come and get some.
Cheers.
Cheers. But yes, very cringy film. Sierra Borges is a loser. She is a loser.
And no.
I'm kidding. No, I love her.
No, and like, you know, honestly, like it could have taken such a different route. I think that.
And the other part too, when she pretends to be sign language. So the Sierra Borges, the loser, pretends to be deaf because she's like, she doesn't want to talk to the guy because she's scared he'll recognize her voice. So she pretends to be sign language. And then Jamie's brother is deaf too and starts doing sign language, so she's basically like mocking it. She's like mocking.
I don't know what you're doing.
It was hard to watch. It was hard to watch.
Honey, you don't know if that's what
that is.
Okay.
It was hard to watch. Hard to watch.
It was so awkward. It's so cringy. Oh my goodness. I literally could not. I promise you, like, I think I was more like covering my eyes more than I would be in a horror film, because it was just like I couldn't. My skin was crawling.
Ew, I hated it.
And then at the end, I'm sorry, I'm gonna spoil it for you guys. She ends up with the cute guy, and like,
impossible.
Listen, it's not impossible because
doesn't work like that. I'm sorry.
No. But here, this is what I want to say. It's not impossible because of the way that she looks at all. Because I don't know, like she's beautiful. I don't understand why they were like so like loser. Like she's a beautiful girl. So it's not impossible because of the way that she looks or because of who she is or because she's a loser, as they want to call her. It's impossible because when you manipulate somebody like that, you pretend to like do sign language with their brother. You pretend to be someone else completely. Then you go and kiss them without them without them knowing. Like, there's something wrong with Jamie too then.
Yeah, catfishing is like illegal.
I don't think it is.
I think it should be, so.
Yeah, but it's not because there's a whole fish called catfish. There's a whole
fish.
There's a whole show called Catfish. Anyways, cringy. Save your time. Don't watch it. Watch it if you want to like literally be grossed out. Oh, and also you're frustrated. Just watch All the Boys I've Loved Before again.
Yeah, but if you've seen this movie, let us know your thoughts. Sierra Borges is a loser. Have you seen it? What do you think of it? Did you hate it as much as us? Let us know because
I was so disappointed that I didn't like it
Me
because I
too.
was very excited. I watched it the night it came out.
I watched it like the second night and like I was excited.
That's not the first.
I guess this is a competition then.
It always is.
Anyways, Olivia, how was your weekend? We got carried away with this. I didn't even ask you how your weekend was.
My weekend was good. I don't remember what I did. Honestly.
You went to Purdy. You saw that couple dancing.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. You know more about my weekend than I do.
Fred.
My weekend was great. I wanted to text you to invite you, but he was gone. Yeah, I went to Purdy with my friends.
Which is a club, like a dance club.
Yeah, it's a lounge, like a little dance lounge. And there was this couple there that like, I I don't know. One moment they were like dancing like normal people, and then suddenly like they started doing swing moves, and they got bigger and bigger and bigger, and everybody was like, okay, I guess we should move. So it became like a circle, and then suddenly they start like throwing each other and doing lifts, and I was just like, what?
Yeah, I can picture you doing this actually because Olivia, when we go out, she goes like ham
No,
dancing.
I don't. No, I do
Well,
not.
no.
When have I ever? Yes, high school. Yes.
High school Olivia, she would literally clear the dance floor so she could do her ballroom moves, like full out.
And you were right there with me.
I was like, go girl, out.
No. You were my partner. You know it.
We would party sometimes, but like
Sometimes.
when she would
Yeah, right. Javi would be behind me like, come on, let's go. Javi was my hype
But
man.
I wasn't as good, but when she would bring like a dance plan from her studio, they would go at it on the dance floor.
Okay,
like,
the one time that I brought a friend was Rudy to the talent show.
no, and to Winter Formal.
Oh, that's right. I did take Rudy to Winter
Yeah,
Formal.
you broke that dance floor, girl. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Drink that coffee and with pride, girl. You danced on that dance floor and you had everyone jealous.
Okay, sure. High school was a different story. Anyways, these people pulled out an Olivia. Even though
high school Olivia.
I never did lifts.
She never did lifts. Just like full on choreo without lifts.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That was my life. Like, what else am I gonna do?
Camila Yanes, back to Sierra Borges as a loser. She said, that movie was tragic. LMAO. Retweet, favorite, subscribe. I agree with you 100%, honey. But wow, how I miss high school Olivia dance moves.
What?
I want them back.
Yeah, dude, I dance with you all the time.
I know, it's cute.
Like, what do you? It's cute.
I like it.
Javi's the one who's like, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, we have this one routine that I love to do.
Yeah.
It's so fun to do on the dance floor.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know, I'm really lucky that I have a friend like you that I can be weird with.
Friends. Friends forever.
Anyways, sorry. We like really show our weirdness when we're in front of the camera. Let's get into these stories. But before we get into these stories, we should address that today is 9/11.
Yes.
And you know, all I can say is that even though it's been 17 years, it's still like really hard hitting.
I know. I was super young when it happened, and
I remember.
I remember it. Yeah.
I remember. I literally remember it was in kindergarten.
Yeah, kindergarten.
And I don't think my teacher realized it was Miss. I think it was Miss Peña. I think that was her name. I don't think she realized like what she was doing in the moment, but she turned on the TV while we were in class.
Oh, me too.
So we all saw like what was happening. So it was just like crazy. But I'll never forget that. I'll never forget coming home and watching it and my parents explaining to me like what was happening. And I think it's just important to address because even though it has been 17 years, which is nuts, I can't believe that. It's still really like you just can't forget about it. You just can't. It's our prayers and our thoughts go to the ones who lost people on this day, and the people who are now in heaven.
Yes.
So, talking about loss, good transition. Mac Miller died this weekend at 26 years old. We started very happy, and then
I know it was like full throttle to like.
Yeah.
But yes, Mac Miller passed away this weekend. It was a shock.
A bunch of stars and fans, like, when they found out, really, like, were devastated. I think that's the right word.
No, yeah.
You know, and I think everybody was waiting to hear what Ariana Grande had to say because obviously they dated for a really long time and they were a really big couple in Hollywood. And she ended up not saying anything but posting a photo that I felt said more than enough.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, when it first happened, my first initial thought, because I'm
How'd you find out?
OMG today, of course. My first initial thought, because I'm obsessed with Ariana Grande, everyone knows that, was what is Ariana Grande thinking? Like, I can't, like, she's had such a rough year with the Manchester shooting, now this, it's like...
You know, yes, that wasn't my first thought, but 100%. But I think that the media, or like not even just media, but like some people on social media could have handled it much like better,
Mhm.
because one of the articles that I saw, well, I should probably mention ONJ was the second outlet to publish about it.
It was literally the second.
Literally the second. TMZ was first. When they posted it and I got the notification, I posted it without even checking, which is probably not a good journalist move. But I just was like, I'm posting this. I posted it, and then I checked after, and still nobody had commented on it. But then it became like that it happened. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is that once the story started coming out, I saw a bunch of articles, and a lot of like different outlets were, instead of saying like Mac Miller dead at 26 or Mac Miller passes away at 26, there was like Ariana Grande's ex-boyfriend dies at 26 years old because of substance abuse. It's like, I just felt like it kind of degrades who he was as an artist, and like he made a name for himself. I think that's like, I don't know. I think it's like such a sticky situation. Like,
Yeah. The
when they
thing
do
that's
stuff like
really,
that.
really, really disgusting right now is that on Twitter, trending was Ariana killed Mac Miller.
That's horrible.
Awful. Which people were accusing her for like saying that she's so stupid that why would she leave him if he was such in a bad state, whatever. Saying that, basically putting the blame on her that he died because of her because she left the relationship. Very sticky situation, disgusting.
You know, I don't like that. I think that is horrible. I had seen some of those tweets on my feed as well, and it was just kind of like, you can't. Ariana Grande said when they broke up that she put out like a statement, like
Yeah,
she
she
commented
did.
to somebody saying like, when you're in a relationship like this, like she pretty much said like he has a problem. He has a substance abuse problem, and like, you can't expect somebody to stay with somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. Like, if that person cannot handle that, it's their life and it's their decision, and I 100% back her up for leaving. Like,
and Mac Miller's friends have come out after this whole thing of Ariana killed Mac Miller, the hashtags that are trending, and they said that Ariana Grande was one of Mac Miller's biggest supporters and was one of the ones that helped him the most with his substance abuse.
yeah.
So,
She doesn't deserve this.
oh no, obviously not. But
It has to be hard enough to lose it, like, because I really do believe that her and Mac Miller were still somewhat friends after they broke up.
yeah, it didn't seem like on the outside that there wasn't any beef going on.
Like, I'm
between
sure
them.
like there was hurt and pain,
Oh,
but
of
like
course.
I think that they still loved each other.
Mhm.
So like, I don't know. I just think like when somebody's already going through that, like why you like this is a time where it's like of despair. Like why are you trying to bring somebody down?
Yeah. And also, going back, remember how I was like, this is the first thought that I had. The second thought that I had is that this could have been Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
Like, Demi Lovato was so close to this happening to her. And, like, this could have been a story of Demi Lovato.
Could you imagine Demi Lovato dead?
No, I know. It's awful. And Mac Miller, too. It's, like, crazy.
It really, it's nuts.
I'm just, like, a huge fan of Demi Lovato, so I put it in those eyes, like, of Demi Lovato, like, if that was her. So, it's, I don't know, it's just so scary.
I mean, to be honest, I don't listen to Mac Miller on the daily or like, you know, I wasn't like a huge Mac Miller fan.
Yeah.
But in high school, a lot of our friends loved Mac Miller.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, you know, we would hear his songs every now and then. But for some reason, the song, like, I mean, his death, like, really, like, was wow. And I think it was because it was maybe one of the first deaths in Hollywood that I felt was close to our age.
Exactly.
And was somebody that, like, not that you grew up listening to, because I didn't grow up listening to him, but, like, again, like, I heard him in, like, really prominent years of my life, that it was, like, wow, like, somebody so young like me, and somebody who really did impact a lot of my friends, or, like, that a lot of my friends listened to, like, is gone. Like, it was just so, it was, like, very, like, it was a weird feeling.
It was. My cousin said the same thing because we heard the news in the car. That yeah, she is a huge fan of him. Also, my other friends too, huge fans, and they were like, yeah, this is the first person that we've grown up listening to that has died that we know of.
I think it was like more the age that got me, like, because for me, like when Michael Jackson died,
Mhm.
I'm a huge like Michael Jackson fan. Like I love his music, and I remember being like, oh, like I was shocked, but like I couldn't. It was still like it was still something missing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he was older too.
He was older.
I mean,
I was younger.
super old, but
like I was pretty young. Like, but still, like I was maybe probably in 8th grade. I don't even remember, but like whatever. But this is like somebody who was like only 3 years older than me,
Mhm.
and it's like wow.
And he just released his album too. And his album was, I heard it in the car on the way to Gainesville. So good.
It's sad.
It's super
really sad. But I mean, wishing. I don't even know. I can't say wishing the best.
Wishing the best to Mac Miller's family,
Is that
hoping
right?
that they
Can get through this really difficult time, and
Mhm.
also to Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Mac Miller.
yes.
All right, next story. Let's like get off of this very sad topic to get into some really juicy stuff.
We're going into the boxing ring, if you know what I'm talking about here.
Yup. Are we ready to rumble?
I think so.
We might not be ready, but Cardi B and Nicki are way ahead of us. Okay, because this weekend they gave us premium content.
Premium content, very entertaining content.
I mean, oh my goodness. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj got into a fight at a New York Fashion Week after party. It was Harper Bazaar's after party.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicki Minaj yanked off her shoe and threw it at Nicki. I mean, Cardi B yanked off her shoe and threw it at Nicki. Sorry, I'm getting names confused here. Oh my goodness. When I saw it, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, is this real?
And you know what? I felt this tension brewing between them two.
100%.
Like they tried to act like there was no tension. Like Nicki was like, and Cardi was like, but I could feel it, like, and it
Not
finally
even that, but Nicki has been
jabbing.
jabbing
Cardi
at
B.
different people, but different people. Not only Cardi B.
Yes.
But she's been jabbing at different people. She wants to get into a fight. Nicki wants to get into a fight, and I know exactly why.
Oh, okay.
Because she has her sales for her album really low, and she knows that if she's in the news, those sales are gonna go up. No press is bad press.
Oh, shoots, girl.
I think Nicki Minaj is trying to pick a fight with somebody so that she can see who is going to attack. Cardi B is obviously Cardi B. She's from the hood. She says it. Like she says.
From the Bronx.
Yeah, she says like I'm from the hood. Like don't fight me because I will fight you.
Oh yeah, and I'm glad she did.
I'm glad she did too. You know what? Nicki Minaj needs to be put in her place.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj deserves a little slap in the face. She's not that much of a queen anymore, honey. Now she's a servant.
All right, let me get into the story so you guys can know what happened. I'm sure you do already, but we have developing news on this.
Yes, we do.
With Nicki's response to all of this.
Yes,
so,
we do.
Here we go. As it was reported on Friday night, Cardi B reportedly attacked Nicki Minaj at a New York Fashion Week party by throwing one of her shoes at the rapper. It was red, by the way, red bottom.
Bloody shoes.
Yep. We can't even make this up if we tried. According to footage shared of the incident online, which might as well have been recorded by a calculator because it was so
Yeah, I was like,
fuzzy. You can see Cardi B lunging her shoe, or more so herself. First she lunged herself at Nicki Minaj, and then the security guard like threw her back, and then she pulls off her shoe and throws it at her.
the best thing about the story though is that they're in gowns. And
Yeah, they're in gowns.
Like,
They're in gowns. So whatever. You see her getting escorted away by the security, and apparently like Nicki Minaj didn't move, but I don't know. When I saw that video, it looked like there was like a fuss. Like
yeah. And
I think people are reporting that Nicki Minaj didn't even flinch. I think that's a lie because in that video, it looks like they're like somebody was I don't know.
I'd like to throw my shoe at Nicki too. Team Cardi all the way, am I right?
Team Cardi. Okay, so why did this fight break out? Well, apparently Nicki Minaj liked a few comments and said a few things about Cardi B not being a good mother or about Cardi B's daughter culture. So Cardi was like, well, you better not mess with my kid because I'm going to come after you. So after all of this fight happened, Cardi B went onto Instagram to share exactly how she felt because obviously she got escorted and couldn't speak her mind.
She couldn't speak her mind and she couldn't use her fists anymore.
So I'm gonna read a few parts of it. It says, I've let a lot of shit slide. I'm just gonna say it. I let you sneak diss me. I let you lie on me. I let you attempt to stop my bags. F up the way I eat. You threatened other artists in the industry. Told them that if they work with me, you'll stop effing with them. I let you talk big shit about me. She continued, I addressed you once in person. I addressed you a second time in person, and every time you copped a plea. But when you mention my child, you choose to like comments about me as a mother, make comments about my abilities to take care of my daughter, is when all bets are effing off. I've worked too hard and come too far to let anybody F with my success. Cardi B finished off by saying, sorry guys, again, for my language. Cardi B ended up saying, bitches talk about shit in they raps, but in real life, they pee. Beep.
Beep, bleep.
This shit really is for entertainment. So, yesterday, Nicki Minaj went onto her radio.
Queen
Radio, and she gave her side. And she said, let's see, on Monday, Nicki Minaj, okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I even get into what she said, sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place because there's a lot going on in the story.
There's a lot.
Before she said anything, she like played an audio clip of Cardi apparently that says like Cardi saying, I hate when people come at me like this. Oh Cardi, why are you coming at people's kids for? I don't know. It was like something, it was unclear. Like it was unclear about what it was, but whatever. Nicki Minaj went on to say, the other night I was a part of something so mortifying and humiliating to go through. I would never talk about anyone's child or parenting. I don't care about anyone's parenting. I don't give a shit. And it's so crazy to me that people always need to make Annika, is that her name? Annika?
Who, Nicki Minaj's name?
Yeah.
I guess.
The
I saw
bad
that too,
guy.
yeah. I was like, I don't know.
The rapper defended herself in response to Cardi's accusations. I just want to let the world know that Annika Tanya Maraj would never and has never and will never speak ill of anyone's child. I'm not a clown. That's clown shit. But then she goes on to talk bad about Cardi. Like, she couldn't just leave it there. No, she has to get in. She needs to go in it again. And she's like, you came into my effing culture, which that line pisses
I
me
know,
off.
because culture is Cardi B's baby.
No, that's not why it pisses me off. You came into my culture. Nicki Minaj, you do not own the rap genre. You
Cardi
do
B
not
does
own
now,
hip-hop.
honey.
No, nobody does. Like, I'm sorry. You came into my culture. What?
Culture, like.
What are you saying?
Continue.
Get off your high horse. Anyways, I've never had to F a DJ to play my songs. You calling black women roaches, she shouted. You getting girls beat up because of what your man is doing. There's so many bad words in this. Real beep, never do that. You never attack the women. You take that up with your effing man. Whatever. She just continued to go on and like scream about Nicki Minaj's relationship with Offset and whatever. She goes, you're angry, you're sad, this is not funny, this is not about attacking, this is about getting this woman some effing help. This woman is the best, this woman is the best at stage in her career, and she is out here throwing bottles and throwing shoes. Who the F is going to give her the effing intervention?
We have a lot of comments on this first.
Okay,
I want to read. Maribel said, oh my god, Nicki had it coming. I think this is only the beginning between these two.
Yep.
She messed up with the wrong B, lol.
Yep.
Alita said, Nicki is a bully. Fernanda Lenagarza said, recorded by a calculator, I'm dead. Maribel said, don't mess with someone's baby. All bets are off when that happens,
Yep.
as you can see. Olivia can vouch for that. Alita said, you mess with my kids, you are going down.
Olivia?
I mean, Alita, sorry.
Oh. I was like, I'm on there? Yeah, I mean, really, like, I am totally team Cardi.
Oh, Team Cardi all the way.
Because, again, I think that Nicki Minaj just thinks that she is...
The shit.
Yeah. And it's like, no, you're not, Nicki.
You're not, honey.
Nobody... No.
But
Since when are you on top of the world? Since when?
Never. But interesting though, because when Cardi B's statement was released, she was like, I've never talked anything about Stormi or anyone's baby because I don't give a shit about anyone's parenting.
No, she never said Stormi. Culture.
I mean culture, I'm sorry.
Yes. But she talked about Stormi. Like, that's exactly where you were going,
She talked
right?
about, yes, that's where I was going.
Do you want me to?
Go for it.
Okay. The point is that he's trying to make is that in her statement, she was like, Nicki Minaj's statement, she's like, I would never talk ill about anyone's child, blah, blah, blah. The girl 3 weeks ago was talking bad about Kylie and Stormi and how because of them, her sales are low on her album. Like,
that's called a sore loser.
Nicki Minaj, girl, you had 2-3 days to think about what you were gonna say.
Yes, I'm loving the sass.
No, because it's so annoying.
Okay,
It's so
queen.
annoying.
All right.
You had 2 to 3 days to think about what you were gonna say. You could have come out with something really good where it could have changed everybody's mind on this, but instead you decide to say something that is totally hypocritical to what you've done in the past, which, by the way, she also mentions Cardi B doing the dirty with a DJ to get her songs played. Pretty sure that Nicki Minaj did the same exact thing. So I'm pretty sure it's out there. I don't know which DJ it was, but I read it recently. And it's like, girl, before you're going to put out something out there, like, cover all your bases. Don't start throwing more shade. If you want to come out looking like a good person and not the bad guy like you mentioned, then maybe you should recheck what you're going to put out there and what you're going to say, because it's not going to help you. And another thing, one thing, that the reason why I think everybody loves Cardi so much, and they're on Team Cardi, I know that there's people who are on Team Nicki, which is fine. Like, everybody's opinion
We
is
like
different.
you. We like you.
No, me too. But
Yeah, we do.
the reason why I think everybody loves Cardi B so much is because she is real. That girl always, I feel like, you know, even though, like, there's a lot of fame and she's gotten a lot of money and she's, like, at the top of the world right now, she still remembers where she came from.
She always goes to her same nail lady. She shops at her same stores as she used to because she
like
loves them.
she's just like real. She's like, this is who I am. I was a stripper. I'm crazy. I'm not gonna change who I am. She kind of, like, I don't want to say she stays humble because I don't know if that's the right word, because I mean, like, you look at what she's wearing and she's not necessarily humble, but, like, when you look at Nicki Minaj, like, Nicki Minaj is just like, no, don't touch me. I don't want to deal with
I'm
you
the
peasants.
queen.
Like,
I'm the queen.
and it's
going
like,
on.
Cardi B is relatable, while Nicki Minaj is just like the bully on the playground that nobody wants to talk to. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to support you.
I will say though, something that's also really sad about this story is that, especially in the rap community, there's not that many women, and here are the 2 biggest rappers, female rappers in the rap community.
Support each other!
And they're going at it instead of supporting each other. But we've seen in the beginning, when Cardi B was first coming up, there was a little bit of beef, but then Cardi B was like, no, I love Nicki, I've looked up to her, she's been my idol, whatever, and they cleared that up. And now it's back.
You know, this is the thing, and it goes back to Nicki Minaj. I think Nicki Minaj wants to be the one and only. She wants to be the best. She wants to be the only one in the rap industry, the only girl in the rap industry. She wants to knock everybody else off because she wants to be untouchable.
Yeah.
Cardi B, I don't think she necessarily cares.
She's just like, everyone join in the party.
I mean, I could be wrong. I could
Sure.
be totally wrong.
We're not inside Cardi B's time. We're just
assuming. We're just Team Cardi.
And we're biased and we're Team Cardi.
No, but, like, I don't know. Like, Nicki Minaj just me cae mal. I can't.
More comments here. Maria says, Nicki es una equivocada.
Yeah.
I think Cardi is the underdog. Nicki needs some new game. Jessica Leon says, hello to us. Hello.
Hello.
Maria said, those 2 women could make a heck of an album together, but it's unfortunate their egos get in the way.
Yep.
And Jessica said, I agree, Olivia, she wants to take over.
Yeah, it's like, chill.
Take a chill pill.
And I don't know. My
Exactly.
God, this exhausts me. And I'm sorry for going so, like,
at it
with Nicki.
Yeah, you're
like,
really passionate about this female rap community, huh?
No. Yeah.
I think Olivia wants to compete in there. Get in there, girl. Yeah. Get in the ring.
No. I want to be in the ring.
I think you'd win though. Actually,
okay, sure. Yeah.
Olivia's pretty aggressive. She could throw a punch.
I could.
She could.
But You're letting all my secrets out today. No, first of all, I would never, ever get into a fight like that.
Unless you mess with her kids. When she has kids.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably true. But
or if you hack her blog.
Look, I'm gonna give you. This is for Nicki.
Or if you mess with my mail. Sorry, good.
True. Or my dad or my brother.
Yeah.
Family. Yes, that's actually very true. If you mess with my family, I get really mad. But nobody, thank God, has messed with my family, so don't start. No. I think my grandfather always said, and my dad tells me now, you can say anything you want to anyone as long as you say it the right way. And that's something that I really try to remind myself, because you can get your point across in a very nice, but also
petty.
No, a very
shady.
You can get it across perfectly and say exactly what you're trying to, but in the right way,
in a gentle manner.
So I feel like that's how I would be in this situation, because I'm not down to throw any punches, and I think that it's ridiculous. As much as the gossip part of me loves this story, but the realistic Olivia is kind of come on.
Talk it out, girls.
Come on. Girls should be supporting girls.
Yes.
We should be helping each other, not pulling each other down, because it just makes them look bad.
And speaking of women in the industry, why don't we get into Serena Williams' story? Because this also is another thing that happened over the weekend. Very crazy. I watched it all happen.
And there's a lot of conflicting thoughts on this.
A lot of conflicting thoughts.
So I'm very excited to see where people are with this. I'm telling you, we've had some great stories this week.
Very good, very, very good stories.
But let's get into this one. So Serena Williams has been fined $17,000 for the code violation she received during the U.S. Open final, of the United States Tennis Association. It was said on Sunday that this was all going to be happening and that she had to pay up. Serena Williams served up some arguments with the umpire at the U.S. Open finals. Williams lost to 20-year-old tennis player Naomi Osaka. I hope I said that right. But not without a fight, with the umpire, Carlos Ramos. So,
the umpire.
There's videos everywhere of this, but the official took off Williams' points when her coach made hand gestures from his box. Apparently, coaches are not supposed to be guiding their players or making hand signals while they're playing.
He basically gave her a thumbs up, and she looked at it according to Serena Williams.
No.
Serena said that he gave her a thumbs up, and that she looked, but whatever. But the coach afterwards, the game, he was I was coaching, but I've been coaching every game. All the coaches
this
do
is
that.
what he said. I have it here. Let me find it. But let me get to this part first. They're not supposed to. The Ramos guy, Carlos Ramos, called the coaching violations. Williams fired back at the umpire and said, "I don't cheat to win. I'd rather lose." But it didn't end there. Later on, Williams received a point penalty for breaking her racket in frustration, where she again went after Ramos. "I have never cheated in my life. I have a daughter and I stand for what is right for her. I have never cheated and you owe me an apology," she yelled. In one part of her speech to the umpire, Williams called out sexism in the sport, citing that men can get away with much worse than women on the court. "This has happened to me many times. This is not fair. You know how many other men do things that are much worse than I have. This is not fair. This is not fair. Whatever. This is unbelievable." The point violation against Williams gave Naomi a pretty big advantage in the second set. Serena kept going and said to Ramos, "You are a liar. When are you going to give me my apology? You owe me an apology. Say it. Say you're sorry. You stole a point for me. You're a thief too." She brought up the gender disparity. Once again, she told Ramos, "There's men out there." Okay, this is the same thing. They've done all worse. Williams made it clear that Ramos, that their paths will cross again on the tennis court, and she said, "I will never ever be on another court of mine I will never ever be on the same court as you as long as I shall live." Williams' coach, this is what we were talking about. Williams' coach admitted in an interview with ESPN that he did in fact coach her from the sidelines, but he said 100% of the coaches in 100% of the matches do the same things. "I don't even think she looked at me, so that's why she didn't even think I was. We have to stop this hypocrisy."
And he said he's been doing this for years and years and years, and this has never happened.
Yeah.
So it's a very sticky situation.
Yes. So should I keep because it gets even, or do you want me to just like?
Whatever you want.
Well, I'll just tell. So whatever. It's just the same thing pretty much. But at the end, which was kind of sad, Naomi ended up winning. Which congratulations to Naomi.
Yeah, she really kicked butt.
She made history. She was. Let me find it. Let me find it. Oh my God, where is it? I don't want to. Okay, here we go. Was the first Japanese player to win a Grand Slam title.
Yeah.
Which is really big. So congratulations to Naomi.
And she really kicked butt. Like she did so well.
She kicked butt. But at the end, when they were like, you know, giving her her trophy and stuff, the crowd was booing. Not necessarily to her. I really don't think that they were doing it to her.
No.
I think it was just to the whole like situation.
To the umpire.
Yeah. And you know, Williams ended up like putting her arm around her and like told her like it's okay or whatever, like, you know, and told the crowd to stop booing. You know, I thought that was really.
Yeah. She was, and it's really like. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I saw everything.
So it's just like it was like a lot because she didn't really care about winning the game. She just wanted everyone to know that she did not cheat, and she would keep playing, and she wasn't taking out her anger on losing with what's her name? Naomi. She was just really angry at the whole game. Like it messed her up.
It did. It messed with her head. Here's the thing. I think 100%. I think that there is a problem with sexism in tennis because if you look up online, there have been far worse that men have done on the court.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
She calls him a thief. Like it's not like she like cursed him out like
exactly.
Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. I mean, or threw a shoe at him. You know, that would have been great. But breaking the racket has been done many times by many men tennis players. Again, far worse has been said. So I totally agree where she was coming from there. I think that because I think Serena Williams is just so passionate that sometimes her passion can overtake. I think that she should have. So I watched the whole video of her like fighting with the guy. Sorry if there's like weird noise. Somebody's doing construction outside of our studio. That I think that if she would have stopped at the part where is it? It was perfect. It was perfect where she said it. Let me find it because it was so good. I was like, she should have just ended right there. You owe me an apology. It was just like, you owe me an apology. And that was it. If she just ended there instead of like, say it. I think it would have, like, she would have gotten her point across so much better. And then later on, started the whole, like, sexism conversation. I think that would have been so, like, just much clearer.
I don't know.
I
disagree.
I don't know.
I think that she started a huge conversation right now, and because of this,
100%.
Because of this whole incident, because she took it so seriously, because she spent so much time on it during the game, I think a lot is gonna change because of her. And I think
for sure.
that like, I don't know.
She is not. Because she was gonna make history. If she won this, she was gonna make history.
Oh, and I think she's gonna come back and she's gonna play and she's gonna get to the.
Oh yeah, I think that umpire needs to sleep with one eye open.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I know.
She was mad, but let me tell you, like watching that video, I felt her anger.
Oh, me too.
I felt it. Like I felt her frustration, and I really like. It made me feel bad for her.
Her head was not in the game at all.
Yeah.
It was towards, like, she would play for a little bit and then direct her attention back to the ump and tell him something.
Yeah.
So, like...
She was fuming. You could see fire.
Exactly.
Coming out of her mouth and smoke coming out of her ears. And it's hard. Like, it has to,
and let me tell you,
frustrating.
She really kept her composure because I would have gone ape on the umpire, but she would go talk to him calmly and then take a little break, then go back, talk to him a little bit, and then take a break. She got a little bit emotional, of course, towards the end.
It wasn't calm.
No. She was way more calm than anyone else would be. If it was a guy, he would have gotten in his face.
100%.
And like,
I think that what she said was perfect.
And she said it very eloquently, everything.
Like, and when
she didn't cuss once.
No,
I would have.
She didn't, which was like, wow. I liked the way that she directed it at him. Like, it was very like, I don't even know. Like, it was like not. The first time she addressed him wasn't angry, it was disappointed.
It was disappointed and it was like you messed up and you know it.
Yeah, like she like put him in his place. 100% the reason why he like gave her the penalty point was not because she called him a thief. It was because he was pissed and he wanted to ruin it for her. 100%. And that's where I think it messed with her head. And I don't know. I think people are saying she's a sore loser, and I don't necessarily think that. I think if anybody was in her position, they would be just as frustrated. Because let's be honest, calling somebody a thief. Come on, he called her a cheater.
Exactly.
It's like the same thing.
And I can tell that it's not sore loserness. It's genuine that
passion.
She really was pissed off, ticked off that she was called a cheater. And she's worked so hard for this rep and to get to where she is today. She's the most famous tennis player. And someone called her a cheater and accused her of cheating. Obviously, she's going to be pissed off because she worked hard to be where she is right now.
And I think you nailed it in the beginning when you said it wasn't that she was angry that she lost. So I think that like that's the point. Is like to call her a sore loser, I don't think is the right term.
Yeah.
Because like it wasn't that she wasn't angry that she lost. She wasn't angry at Naomi. Like she handled like the situation with Naomi, in my opinion, pretty good. And Naomi said the same exact thing on Good Morning America. I think she was just mad at the situation with the umpire. So I don't think that that's the right thing. And another thing that I really didn't like was, I don't know if you noticed, I saw it a lot on Twitter. Media outlets would, like, they were comparing it on Twitter when they would call it, like, a meltdown. They'd be like, Serena Williams meltdown. And then when it's a guy, it's like, this person, like, this sportsman or whatever, this athlete got into an argument with the referee or got into an argument with the umpire. It's very, there is, like, this sort of sexism problem that surrounds it. I don't know.
We have some comments here. Fernando de la Garza says, James Blake, who's a super famous American tennis player, tweeted that he admits that when he played, he would say much worse, and that he usually received a warning before being given a point deduction. So he believes that Serena should have at least been given that courtesy when Serena called the ump a thief.
Yeah.
Maribel said, Serena has guts. I love that she didn't back down. Me too.
I think that's what I like the most about that video is that she didn't back down. She was like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Aleda said, she will be back and that umpire is done. She's the best of all time.
Yeah, I think that like if
I was that ump, I'd be scared. That's all I'm saying. He's probably the most hated guy in tennis right now.
You know, some people really like him. They're like, you did a good job. Like, some people really don't like Serena Williams.
Okay, well, they're gonna have an issue with me.
Alright, well enough with the fighting stories, right? Yes. Because we're like really riled up and we have very strong opinions on them. But this next story I think everybody can agree on is a little like, what were you thinking? Wizards of Waverly Place's David Henry arrested for possession of a loaded gun at LAX airport.
I get nervous when I bring a water bottle into an airport because of the liquid thing. And a loaded gun? Like, huh? Like, number one, why do you have a loaded gun? Number two, your wife is pregnant with a baby. Number three, like, why do you have a loaded gun again? Like,
I don't know.
Everything is not what it seems.
I find this so weird, so whatever. It looks like he needs a little magic to help him out of this situation.
Oh yeah, he does.
But pretty much he was going through TSA screening when security discovered that he was carrying a loaded gun. According to reports, it was an M&P Shield, an M&P Shield 9mm pistol. Sorry if I screwed that up, but I don't know much about guns. After the gun was found, Henry was detained and taken to the Los Angeles station. The news comes just days after the star revealed that he and his wife Maria are expecting their first child together. I really don't know what he was thinking. But pretty much he ended up saying, like, he came out after because I'm pretty sure, like, he is out of jail now. But he said, like, he didn't realize it. He didn't know that he had packed it and whatever. But, like, how I check everything I pack.
Also, like, where was he going that he needed this gun? Like,
why was the gun there in the first place? Loaded.
So many questions to this story that I would love to ask.
Loaded.
Yeah, it's very weird, very strange.
Like, I don't know much about guns, but like, I'm pretty sure that you shouldn't have a loaded gun. Like, I don't remember. I don't remember. Like, I think you're supposed to, like, when you put your gun away, I think you're supposed to take out, like, the bullets and stuff.
I don't know anything about that.
Like, I don't think that you're supposed. I just don't understand why you would take a loaded gun onto an airplane. Why did you, like, again, like you said, like, I'm worried about, like, them taking away my makeup and my foundation because it's liquid.
Yeah.
Like,
It makes zero sense to me.
how long was he leaving?
Where was he going?
Where was he going? A lot of questions that I need to ask David Henry.
Yeah, we should invite him on and ask him.
No, thank you, because he might bring a loaded gun.
Oh, you're right.
And I don't have TSA experience either. Okay.
Oh, we have money man security.
We need Cardi B in her show.
I know, we need Cardi B to help us if he comes.
I don't know, it's such a weird story.
Weird story. I don't even know.
Yeah,
Just
I really
confusing
don't.
as well.
What do you guys think about this? Like, hello, have you ever packed anything that you didn't realize you packed? Like, a gun?
The only thing I've ever realized that I packed by accident at TSA was when we went to LA, I accidentally left my water bottle in my bag. But that's normal, right?
Yeah. Water.
Yeah, but
I don't think there's ever been anything that. No, because I don't do
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, we don't.
Weird.
Anyways.
Weird David Henry. I don't know. He's a little sketch.
Super sketch.
He's a little sketch.
Anyways, so let's move on. We're running out of time.
Yeah, I know. This should be a fast story, but unless you want to do a happier story.
Whatever you want.
Oh, I just turned it off. I mean, it's a sad story, but like, we'll just run through it real quick.
Great.
Olivia Newton-John was diagnosed with cancer for the 3rd time.
Oh no.
And she says, I believe I will win. So if you don't know who Olivia Newton-John is, please rent Grease.
Oh my god, everyone has to know who Olivia Newton-John is.
I know, I love her. So, she has battled cancer 3 times before, and she has beat all 3 of them, but she just got diagnosed with it again, and she says that she's lucky that they at least found the tumor, and she says that like with medical marijuana and natural remedies that she's been able to like get better, I guess you could say. You know, that it's helping her fight this battle. But she says that she's very optimistic that she's gonna beat it. She says that there's like no way that she won't. Like, she believes that she can do it.
Yes.
And she says that her husband has been by her side and has believed in her, and you know that they're just gonna like take it day by day, but that she is going in with this like with the goal that she's gonna beat it, which is great, but sad. Poor Olivia Newton-John. She's 70, by the way. She turned 70.
Time. Like, imagine going through that 3 times.
Like,
it's awful.
That's exhausting.
No, exhausting, and it's horrible. It's like the worst thing you can have.
I know.
One of the worst things. Super sad.
It's really sad.
But we do have some more comments about the airport security stuff.
Okay, good. Let's go back to that.
Manivit said, I won't even pack a razor.
Yeah!
Fernanda de la Garza said, when I was little, I accidentally took a pair of scissors in my backpack because I was making bracelets.
But you were little.
Yes.
You were little. This is a grown man about to have a baby.
Yeah.
If he's gonna pack like, what is he gonna do next? Pack a loaded gun into the diaper bag?
Yeah. David Henry was just a Waverly Place. You were innocent. But all these Disney Channel stars, once they grow up, their lives go nuts.
You're so weird.
Disney Channel stars, though. Can we talk about that? Because, like, there's very few that are, like,
who
have a good head on their shoulders still.
Who does have a good head on their shoulders?
Hilary Duff, a true queen.
True queen.
That's
it.
Raven Baxter's doing pretty well.
Raven Baxter fell off the wagon for a little.
And then she went on The View, and then
she fell off the wagon a little. And I love Raven.
I can't remember what that thing.
I don't remember what it was, but there was drama.
Or drama or something with Raven Baxter back in the day.
And Orlando.
Oh my god. Olivia and I always watch this video, and I always recite it again and again. There's this interview, I don't know if you guys watched That's So Raven, but Raven's co-star, Orlando Bloom.
It's not Orlando Bloom.
Orlando.
It's not Orlando Bloom. Orlando Bloom is hot.
Oh, that's right. Orlando. Anyways.
Orlando Brown?
Maybe. I think. Anyways, he played Eddie in That's So Raven. So, Orlando had an interview a couple years back, like 2 or 3 years back.
He went to jail, by the way.
Oh, that's right, he did.
Like, recently.
Another Disney Channel star off the charts. He did an interview recently, and he was like, they asked him about, oh, like you said he used to hook up with Raven all the time on set, and he was like, yeah, I'd get Raven and go, ooh, yeah, yeah. I don't.
I that was so good.
I don't know what that means.
Do the last part again.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Guys, we're putting up this video on our Instagram so you can see how good that is. Like,
I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it means that they Scooby-Doo Papa a lot on set of That's So Raven. Or like Offset, because that's weird. Offset, a rapper.
Javi, that was so good.
Thank you. But literally look it up after ONJ today.
No, we're gonna post it on our Instagram.
We'll post both so you can see my interpretation and his back to back, because I do a really good job at it and I'm very proud of it. But yeah, he said that in an interview. Again, other Disney Channel star off the charts.
Off the charts. I don't think that there's anybody besides Hilary Duff that has.
She's a queen.
Tell us, do you guys know anybody who's like come out of Disney Channel, our generation? Because like the ones that are still there have a lot to go.
Justin Timberlake?
Oh, but he was in like the Musketeers.
Oh.
Yeah, like Ryan Gosling. Like yeah, well Britney Spears was in there and so was
Yeah.
Christina Aguilera. But like the guys from the Musketeers came out
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Kate says that interview was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Disney Channel stars.
Selena Gomez has had issues herself.
But
She's had issues.
I know,
so.
but she's way more like elegant and classier, and like she's just like annoying. I feel like. Selena
Yes,
Gomez
but
is.
Selena Gomez has had her like you can't say that she's come out of Disney Channel like thriving.
Not like
because
100%.
she's had a lot of bumps in the road.
Cole Sprouse.
Yes, they're
And
all
Dylan,
they're
the
twins. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yeah, they went to NYU.
They're doing great. You know what? Good job to get that.
Yeah.
We love you, Cole and Dylan. Like,
Yeah.
you guys give us hope that Disney Channel is okay. But they were like the Lizzie McGuire stage.
I will say though, well, people are gonna freak out when I say this, but she has an illness. But Demi Lovato, like I'm saying, career-wise, like she's excelled.
But we're not talking about career. We're talking about like.
Oh no, I know, but career-wise,
mentally.
like staying in the limelight, like she's been amazing.
Yes, but so has everybody else.
I know, but her music is phenomenal.
You can argue Raven, you can argue Selena, you can like all of them really have stayed in the limelight. So we're not talking about that.
True.
We're talking about like
But I will
that
say,
came out of Disney Channel like okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Which we love Disney, by the way. Like this isn't I should probably state this like because I never want Disney to think that I'm against them because I want to be an Imagineer.
Oh,
that's my dream.
I mean, I want to be like a Disney Channel star, like on like a Good Luck Charlie show, like.
Javi wants to be the next like Orlando.
No.
Yeah.
Like I want to be like next time you want to invite a guy over, good luck, Charlie. Like I like that.
No, I want to be Imagineer where I think of like I already know exactly what Disney needs, but I think of like rides and different like themes for their park because I have some great ideas. Disney that you need to hire me. I'm not obsessed like
no obsessed with like the rides and like they're creating the rides.
I'm constantly thinking of that, like not constantly, but I have really good ideas.
Like you brought it up a few times.
Yeah, because my ideas are so good and I can't tell anybody because they're gonna steal it.
True.
I don't even think I've told you.
Well, you really haven't. All you just say
I'll
is,
tell you.
I should be an Imagineer, and then you don't say
I'll
it
tell you
now.
after. You're gonna totally agree with me. Anyways, Disney, we love you. Just
hire me.
Yeah, hire us.
I'm super good and I'm super like I don't have any issues.
Okay, but if you hire him, you need to hire me too because OJ are a package deal.
I'm Javi.
And I'm Olivia.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun dun. Ooh,
yeah. Alright. I think
with
it's time to end
that
this.
said, yeah, it's time to wrap up here. We've had way too much fun on this episode of OJ Today. We had a great time.
We should like dun 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 dun.
Ooh, yeah.
No, we should do OJ. O and J today. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please share this video if you are watching from Facebook. subscribe on our YouTube channel, like this video, send us hearts, send us comments, send us smiley faces. Let us know that you're loving what we're putting up. Today's show was really good, so we appreciate all the comments that did come through. You can follow me on Hello Olivia blog on Instagram. You can follow Javi on
JaviRod305.
and you can follow us together on ONJ Today, where we have all the chisme that is happening in Hollywood, and we get it to you real quick, probably second source.
Yeah.
So you don't want to miss all the fun stuff that we have coming up on there. So make sure you hit that follow button. Thank you so much for watching today, and we will see you on Thursday.
See ya.
Bye. Oh wait, we should cheers.
Oh man, we should cheers.
Cheers to your show and to Hollywood giving us so much content.
Yes.
Thanks, Hollywood. Ew. What are you? Like those people on the speakers?
ASMR.
Ew.
We'll do that next time.
Oh god.
Bye guys.
Bye guys.